Hello guys, Steven here back with another video, and I have another top 10 fonts video. My hair's a little bit messed up, I should have wore a hat, but we have this video with Cesso, not sure how to pronounce it. He has like 60,000 subscribers or something, so he's really cool. I actually started watching YouTube videos from him, his tutorials, when I just started out on YouTube learning graphic design, so it's kind of cool that I am now collaborating with him, and let's just get started with the video. Okay, so starting off with the first font, I just want to shout out Visual Arts for recommending me this font, EVOGRIA. I absolutely love it. It works with everything. I could probably type an essay with this, honestly. It looks really good, especially in italic. I've been using it in my thumbnails 2 months ago. I don't do that anymore. I switched up a lot. You may notice I have a different style now, but EVOGRIA will work with basically any type of style that you're trying to go for. I recommend every graphic designer to have it. You must have EVOGRIA. It's like the best simple font that you can get. Like I know there's like bold and like thin fonts, like those combinations like Nextbold, Nextlight, but this is like the best like thickness of a font. That sounds kind of weird, but yeah. Second, we have something I can't pronounce. It's really long, and this has come up in a lot of my comments because I made a tutorial on how to make a gaming banner, and I use this font, and every time I have to search up this font, every time someone comments what the font name is, it's it's on screen. It's like Amazon something, like I can't really pronounce it, but I use this in a lot of logo type. Like it gives me inspiration for logos because it has a really cool shape. It has like arrows and like sharp cuts and stuff. It looks really cool. It'll work for gaming, like gaming really well, like gaming banners, logos, especially logos. I love it in logos. I made a bunch of logos with this, and it's just a really cool shape. It's pretty bold, but it's not that bold. But yeah, it's really cool. You guys should check that out. The next font is probably the best bold font. I've looked at like Obelix Pro, I've looked at the bold fonts, but this is the best bold font, GOTHAMBOLD. It's just a normal bold font. It looks really good. I use it in my thumbnails now, and it looks better when it's smaller compared to the canvas, you know what I mean? So if you have like a big picture, if it's pretty small, it looks pretty good. Like just check any of my thumbnails, like my last 4 thumbnails, Gotham Black is used, and it just looks really good in my opinion. I kind of got the inspiration to use it off of King Tut's Pro, who does not use text, but his thumbnails are so clean. And I just had to find a font that kind of fit that like style, so that's why I chose to put it in this video and why I'm using it like for thumbnails and stuff. The next 2 I've chosen are brush fonts, since everyone loves brush fonts obviously, but these 2 are really new that I've never seen until like just a week ago. So the first one is Asphalts brush. It's a font that I've seen actually in beauty channels and stuff like that. It's really like thick cursive. I don't like a lot of the cursive fonts that are on thefont.com and that are free. They just look really ugly. This is like a brush cursive font, which is like perfect in my opinion, and it's a brush font, so it looks really cool. Next one we have dry brush. This is a different type of brush font. Once again, it kind of looks really unique and very different from other brush fonts, so that's why I recommend it. That's about it. I'll hand it over to Cesso. I still don't know how to say his channel name because he hardly says it in his videos, so I can't really remember that. But he's a graphic designer as well. He knows about what fits, what doesn't. He has a background in graphic design, much greater experience than mine. So hopefully his part of the video helps just as much as mine or more.
Alright, what's going on guys? It's your boy Cesso here from youtube.com/CessoHQ. If you guys have no clue who I am, I'm yet again another graphic designer, over 64,000 subscribers, so if you don't know who I am, that was my little introduction, so hopefully we're friends and stuff like that now. Steven was pretty kind enough to like invite me to his channel to talk about my 5 favorite fonts that I've been using currently, and let's just go ahead and get this thing going. Alright, so let's get this thing going. So my first one, by the way, if you guys already know these fonts I'm going to be naming, whatever, but if you don't, and like you don't know any clue about these fonts, you are very welcome. I do take tips. My tips are pretty much likes on the video. It's not my video, but it's Steven's video, so please leave a like for me if any of these fonts like were like, holy crap, gotta get it. So yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, okay, first one would have to be built tilting. Now this font works in any scenario for me for like designing wise, for like game banner, professional, clean, whatever, because it looks so freaking good. Now, if you were a fan of like THENEXTFONT, which is like a very popular font, everyone knows about it, I feel like this was my replacement for that. So it's not in my top 5, of course, THENEXTFONT. However, built tilting is that little upgrade that I needed, kind of like, you know, just like it's a really nice bolded standing font. Now, it also has like, of course, a light version of it, or regular and bold. Both look really, really good when you actually mix them together. So if you had like a word called like graphic designer, the word graphic would be in bold, designer would be in light, or excuse me, whatever it is, regular, and it would look so freaking good. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't know it, just go ahead and get it. It's really, really good. Definitely one of my favorites. Alright, next up would have to be Long Haul. Now, Long Haul is one of those fonts that are like really playful, really like active, and it just kind of like has a nice little slant to it. So I would use it for things like gaming design banners. If you're into like gaming banners and stuff like that, this is definitely the font for it. It just looks really, really good. It's another one of those fonts that you just want to use, can like maybe like, you know, place like a name or something like that in the middle of your banners section or whatever, or just like having like a really nice bolded font with a nice, of course, default italic on it. It looks really, really good. I really advise you guys, because the words, the lettering, it's just so beautiful, so clean, so simple. However, it's very effective and looks really awesome. Alright, the next font is the Outbox ST. Now, this font for me was my replacement for Kenyan Coffee, because I always use Kenyan Coffee. I always loved how that boldness looked like. But the Outbox ST was one of my favorite ones now for like stuff like 3D modeling and stuff like that. So if I had like text or something that I want to kind of like make 3D, if you're into that kind of stuff, this is my favorite font to use. It's very like tall standing. It looks really, really good. But no matter where you put it, it just works, right? And looks really good with like a combination of like, I don't know, maybe like a subtext, something like that. Having that as the main text looks really, really awesome. I would definitely advise you guys to go ahead and check that one out as well. Alright, and the last font that I'm going to be talking about today for these little top 5 little font stuff is CHOSENCE, or CHOSENCE, however you say it, I don't really know. However, this font right here has like a pretty big spacing in between each letter for the actual, when you like, of course, type the word out in this font. It has a pretty big spacing. However, you can always go to character and just, you know, kind of shrink that with the VA setting and stuff like that. So, however, the font itself looks really, really good. It's just another one of those standard, like very completely clean fonts, right? I'm really into clean fonts, if you can't tell, like serif kind of fonts going on here. I don't really have too many like crazy whatever kind of fonts. I just like the standard, really good looking ones that have those different, each individual like characteristic between which ones you actually want to use in an actual design. So that would be my top 5 fonts, and I've been using them very, very, very frequently. I think you guys will really like them. And once again, thank you guys so much for going ahead and like watching my part of this. And of course, thank you so much for Steven for even inviting me to his channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my favorite fonts, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video overall. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. So HQ out. Peace.